Yo, Sanjay Uche here, people. Welcome again back to the channel, back to another Dragon Ball Super discussion. Welcome again. Happy New Year if you guys haven't got it from me before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, of course, yesterday I did drop a video on Topo discussing him and the upcoming Dragon Ball Super episode focusing on him. But now, this evening or tonight or whenever you're listening to this, I'm basically just taking the more cliche route and talking about the recent episode of Dragon Ball Super and basically some stuff that I've been hearing throughout the community, whether it be through comments and all of that. So be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications. Let's dive right into this. So what I aim to do with this video really and truly is, I am going to paint things in black and white, I suppose, but that's not the primary aim. It's to really just juggle ideas, get you guys thinking, spark discussion. Just going back and forth here, you guys have to say. So what I really wanted to talk about is two things, of course, based on episode 122, and that's Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta versus Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku, as well as comparing Vegeta's final flash to said Kaioken times 20, as well as the Spirit Bomb, because a lot of people are making a lot of claims, a lot of deductions, a lot of analysis on episode 122 based on Vegeta's fight against Jiren, so why not give my piece on it? So I'll start with Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20. So right off the bat, I will say that Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than base Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and here's why. Well, before even getting into that, I'm going to even go on into the next section a bit and make a claim that saying that Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta with the Kaioken, with his final flash that he used against Jiren, actually has more power than Super Saiyan Blue Goku using Kaioken times 20. And here's the reason, the context behind it. You have to think about it that, and you have to actually go back to the Goku Black arc and omit the sloppy writing from that arc. Okay, so going back to that arc, and from that point on, we see a number of things where Vegeta is concerned compared to Goku, and it's this really. Vegeta, on their second time coming back to the past, Vegeta trained in the time chamber for 6 months, as opposed to Goku that actually just went and learned the Mofuba. Before this, obviously, you could say they're even. If one's stronger than the other, obviously, it's not by much. Probably like this slim margin, really. And obviously, you would say Vegeta stronger than Goku. Now, a lot of confusion came when Trunks and Vegeta had to work together to overcome Zamasu's Holy Wrath technique, as opposed to Goku, who managed to do it on his own. So, that's the thing you have to consider. That this was like a moment of confusion, because a lot of people are saying that, Vegeta is stronger than Goku. Why is Goku able to overcome Zamasu? And to kind of stray from the topic a bit, that was really and truly an outlier, an exceptional case. Well, even be plain with it, it's just sloppy writing, and it's really and truly due to the production process of Super. I have covered this to the point specifically in a video before, in that Toriyama, in his recent interview for the manga with Toyotaro regarding the Goku Black arc, in his original draft, he pointed out that, 2 Super Saiyan Blues would be enough for merge Zamasu. So, translating that to the anime, it seems that whoever was at Toei responsible for writing that episode probably took that at face value and just let Goku overpower Zamasu, despite the fact that they would go on to let Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta fight said Zamasu. So, poor writing. So, it's kind of like, you kind of have to exclude that. That aside, Vegeta is stronger than Goku. And even going forward after this, we see Vegeta training with Whis after this arc. Goku, based on the start of the Universe Survival arc, hasn't been training for the longest while. He did train with Whis a bit at the start of the arc, but compared to Vegeta, he would be lagging way behind in terms of training. And then, before the tournament, Vegeta would have went ahead to actually do about, with an hour left, I believe that was the time, and I think that would translate to about 2 weeks of training in the time chamber. So, with this said, you can easily see Vegeta being at least I think 10 times stronger than Goku is a fair estimate, with a low ball being, you know, probably 5 times stronger. Fair enough. I think that's a fair estimate. Let me know what you guys think. So that in itself proves that Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku, with the only difference that would push Goku to be the highlight of the team or the star player is his times 20 Kaioken. So there's that. Now, what makes the final Flash with Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta stronger than times 20 Kaioken is this. We know from the start of the arc, the evidence in the episode aside, not even the start, and not even the start of the arc, but at the beginning of Z, when you charge attacks like the Kamehameha, the Final Flash, Special Beam Cannon, your power level actually skyrockets. That is one thing to consider. And I believe back when Goku and Piccolo were fighting against Raditz, their power levels at least doubled when they were charging their attacks. So it's not too much of a stretch to think that Vegeta's power level could at least skyrocket up to 4-5 times. Based on where I put him in Super Saiyan Blue compared to Goku, he'd be at least like a Kaioken times 30 times 40 times 50 equivalent, really, when you put it into perspective. So there's that to consider. Now, in the episode, obviously, you guys watched it. Belmont was surprised, a bit worried, Toppo was concerned, but Goku was impressed, and even Jiren himself said that the force of the blast wasn't half bad. Now, obviously, times 20 Goku couldn't even put a dent in Jiren. Granted, they did mention that Jiren was holding back at one point, but after this, it is implied that Jiren actually raised his power level a bit higher after Vegeta made that statement, so it's kind of debatable. But I think anybody would agree that the Final Flash fired by Vegeta is much more powerful than Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku. Granted, by that extension, you would think Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku could charge a Kamehameha, which would be more powerful than the Final Flash, but whatever. Now, that's my take on it. In terms of people claiming that the Final Flash was much more powerful than the Spirit Bomb, just because Jiren blinked away the Spirit Bomb and he basically was on the floor after the Final Flash. Now, it's debatable, but I don't think you can concretely say the Final Flash was much more powerful than the Spirit Bomb. The point is, the Spirit Bomb didn't actually hit Jiren. And it would be like a similar case like when Goku was using the Spirit Bomb against Kid Buu, where before his energy was restored, he was much more weaker and wasn't able to force the Spirit Bomb onto Buu, so Buu would be able to basically deflect or push it back. It's kind of like the same thing here with Goku not being powerful enough to push a Spirit Bomb onto Jiren, so Jiren you can't really say that the Final Flash is stronger than the Spirit Bomb in this specific arc just because Jiren blinked it away. And you have to think about the context behind these exchanges. Jiren basically agreed to stand there and take the Final Flash. He wasn't going to do that with the Spirit Bomb. So you have to kind of put things into context really with that, where that's concerned. No, as I said, it's not black and white. We could get more confirmation and more solid information to add on to our reasonings when 123 comes out. But at the moment, I still think it's debatable to say that Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta with the Final Flash is stronger than Goku's Spirit Bomb that was fired. I still am leaning more towards the Spirit Bomb being the more powerful technique, at least in terms of this arc. So there's that. That's my take on it, really, people. And honestly, it does kind of feel like 122 and the upcoming 123 could double as a second 1 hour special, because it feels like we have so much incomplete information and we just gotta wait until 123 airs. But that's basically my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, rate, comment, subscribe. That's all I have for this one, really. Sandra with Cheer. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let's discuss it. If there's something I missed, let's go it over. See you guys in the next one.